Welcome back to another Movies with Andy. Today's movie is They Will Kill You. They Will Kill You stars Zazie Beetz. After getting hired at a very prestigious hotel with some very sketchy background, it all goes crazy from there. And trust me, I can't really talk about the story because it's all spoilers. And remember, this is a no spoiler review. But before we begin, this review is brought to you by Taste Salud. So I finally got my hands on the piña colada flavor, and they are releasing the new manzana flavor next week. And I am super excited to taste that one. And that one will be in hydration and immunity, so stay tuned for that. And if you use my code Andy10, which is on the screen right now, you get 10% off your whole order. Yes, that's Andy10, and make sure you go use it right now. So thank you very much, Taste Salud. Now back to the review. So these are things that I liked from this film. Oh my God, all the blood in this movie. There is so much blood in this movie, it makes a Quentin Tarantino movie look pretty sane. What I really liked is that they do over-exaggerate the blood amount of someone when they get stabbed or their head chopped off, which I love it. I love the over-exaggeration. So if you don't like bloody movies, don't go watch They Will Kill You. But also, Zazie Beetz does an amazing job in this movie. Not just with the action and fight scenes, I'll get to that, but she does a really good job with all the emotional scenes and the other parts of her character as well. So shout out Zazie Beetz, she does an amazing job. And now we go to the action and fight scenes of this movie. Bro, who choreographed this movie? Because all of the action and the fight scenes were well choreographed and they looked amazing. Because it's not just like punching and kicking, it's sword fighting, it's axe fighting, it's guns, and some other weapons that they also use in this movie. So I don't know who did the choreography, but big shout out to you. Because I know that a lot of thought process went into this movie with the fight scenes. And with the fight scenes comes the cinematography and the camera work to this movie. Yes, they make the fight scenes look realistic and they stay one shot far away so you can actually see the action happening in front of you. It's not like close up to maybe they're doing a punch. No, they're actually far away where you can see the punches and the kicks happen, which I love because it let the actors do what they do best. And like I said, I don't know when Zazie Beetz double was in there, but they did a really good job with that as well. And the music that was in this movie was just another big addition to it. It just made all the fight scenes seem a lot better because all the music was just perfectly added to every fight scene, or every scene in this movie actually. And there was one fight in specific where it kind of felt like a music video, but in a really good way because it was just going along with the music and all the camera movement, and it was just really fun. And I was actually very surprised at the story that was in this movie. I was really anticipating it to be like Ready or Not, like, you know, kind of the rich, they have to do this for the poor, or they have to take out the poor. But it's something way more over the top that I was not expecting. And there was an actual good reason of why she went to this hotel, which I really enjoyed as well. Also, this movie was a negative and a positive, but this movie is actually really short. And it felt really short because this movie, when it starts and it gets going and it does not stop. So it is like a positive and a negative because I do wish we got more, but I do think it's like the perfect amount of blood and action for one movie. And that was some things that I didn't really like. So I know I did say that they do have a story within this movie, but I do wish that they gave us more. Like a little bit more of character development, because they were doing this thing of going back and forth from like the past to present to kind of explain other things in this movie, which I liked, but I do wish that the story was more fleshed out. But other than that, this movie was pretty good. So now, would I watch They Will Kill You in the theaters again? Yes, I completely would. This is a bloody good time. This kind of just exceeded my expectations because of how they actually shot the fight scenes and the music behind it and the actual choreography. I just feel like they just did a really good job with all of that overall. And of course, of all the over-exaggerated blood that they use in this movie. So let me know, are you watching They Will Kill You in the theaters this weekend? And if you are, I would love to hear what you thought about this movie in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more movie reviews every week.